Well, hello everybody. It's Monday night at 8 p.m., which means once again it's time for Effin Rager here at KPFT. I'm Connor Clifton, joined as always by the trusty Ned Gale.
Hey.
Hey, Ned, how the heck are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
Yeah?
No, I'm doing good. Yeah.
Okay,
I
great.
had to think about it.
How was your freaking weekend, man?
My freaking weekend was a freaking weekend. We had a Rager Friday night. We celebrated Twanaka, as we discussed last weekend.
That's true.
Or last Monday.
For Antoine Colbreth's birthday party, friend of the show.
Yeah.
And it was a really fun time.
Yeah, long winding stories were told. Potatoes were carved.
Yeah. Almost everything he said except
ribbing
for the
of
whiskey
friends.
communion.
Oh, we didn't do a whiskey communion.
No. There was lots of whiskey going on.
Boy, that means another Twanaka of bad luck.
Yeah. And you're going to Twana hell.
No.
I went to bed at like 12:30.
Yeah, you missed the piñata. The grand cracking.
I snuck away and I took a bunch of food with me into my room and I ate and watched Bob Burgers.
Potato-based products.
Yeah, potato chips.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. What happened Saturday? Saturday, we didn't hang out. I didn't see much of you at all.
Yeah.
I just sat around the house and recuperated.
I helped one of my friends study. They're trained to be an OT, like an occupational therapist. Mm-hmm. So I got to just draw a bunch of diseases. I got to draw a bunch of messed up hands. It's kind of a cool way to spend a Saturday.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just had messed up hands.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they were just, I don't know, I was sick. Crampy.
Use some tissue paper.
I was all dried out, so my hands were cramping, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, Sunday was a really fun day.
Yeah, it rhymes.
Yeah, we went to the El Bambi market with or the Sweet Hearts Design Market that El Bambi was a part of.
Yes,
at Brazil with Rahul, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
We ran into our friend Tracy, not a friend of the show yet, but hopefully soon.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. And then.
We went to the Manil. Then we went to the thrift store. We got some breakfast.
What was the name of the artist that we saw?
Oh, Trenton Doyle Hancock.
Yeah, we saw the new Trenton Doyle Hancock exhibit at the Manil. It was awesome.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Go check it out. I know I got to save the plugs to the end, but I'm plugging it now.
Yeah.
It was that good. Yeah, and then we just
then we watched Austin Powers.
That we did. I wasn't going to bring that up, but
I think the listeners deserve to know that Austin Powers 1 holds up.
Does it?
I thought you were cackle laughing.
I at a few scenes, but Maria, friend of the show that we watched it with, was right about how it doesn't necessarily hold up in 2019. There's some jokes.
Absolutely. But
he's really creepy.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He's an international man of mystery. None of those words are exciting. All creepy. No.
Yeah. Oh, but
better than I thought it would be. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. I had some news come my way on Friday. Mm-hmm. Connie's got a new job.
What?
Yeah, I'm finally leaving the almond milk factory.
Hanging up the milk hat.
Yeah, hanging up the milk hat, picking up the anime hat. That's right. I'm working with you now, buddy.
Welcome to the biz, baby.
Fun fact, I'm your boss now.
What the?
Yeah, and first rule of business, you're fired, buddy.
Sweet. I was going to ask for tomorrow off anyways.
Yeah, but guess what? You're rehired.
No!
As my partner in crime.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to run that company into the ground. We're just going to destroy it, I guess. I don't know.
I hope we don't work in the same department.
I have no idea. I'll find out soon. But yeah, no, I'm not your boss. And I don't want.
Oh, really?
I don't want to destroy the company. I want to. I'm very excited to work for this company.
To prosper.
I'm super pumped.
Yeah.
And now that we live together, work together, all this stuff, we will soon be able to just become Conner Ned.
Yeah, I think the plan is to just Cronenberg together and then hopefully get a TV show. I don't know. People like that.
Either that, or I'm gonna hop on your shoulders and we'll just run Bartertown.
Finally,
that'll be our life.
Who runs Rager Town?
One last thing that did happen this weekend is Cass Took, friend of the show, she gave me a drum kit.
Yeah.
And we got to put that together with Jack, friend of yours, who hopefully a friend of the show.
Friend of the show, yeah.
And I've been practicing it. It's been so much fun playing.
Yeah, how's it feel on the real skins?
It feels great. I'm just taking those drumsticks and I'm just like tappa 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 tappa. And speaking of tappa 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 tappa, our guest today can do just that because she's a tap dancer, a comedian, and an all-around wonderful person. Please give it up for your guest tonight, Kelly Juno. Hey, Kelly.
Hi, I just got here.
How are you?
I thought Tappa 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 was your sorority.
Oh, no. I mean, if I was to ever join one, certainly.
Yeah.
I should start an adult version of that.
Ooh.
I do have dreams of, okay, this is a real thing. We'd be called the Houston Hoofers. The Hoofers are Houston, right? So, like in New Orleans, there's a lot of groups that they just are like freelance dance teams and they like go to parades and they dance.
Yeah, yeah.
But we would be tap dancing.
I love that.
We just call those drunk people here. No, I'm in a dance team. Let me dance. Okay, so you just want to start your own little dance crew here in Houston?
It's not little.
It'd be really fun.
What?
It's huge.
Okay.
The Hoofers.
What's the audition process like for this? How can Ned not, well, I don't know about Ned, but I'm a dancer.
Wow,
I got the rhythm in my bones, baby. I feel it.
I can rap and tap and even clap.
You can rap and
But
tap
I leave
on
that to the
doors.
audience.
I would love to see you do all three of those things. Like, it'd be
Maybe
great.
Thursday night my character will utilize that.
All right. You just show, I think if I were to do it, you would just show up with tap shoes. I would teach tap classes for like 2 months for free. But you
Okay.
just show up to wherever this imaginary studio space is that I'm using. And then you have to agree to like be able to wear some form of, I mean, I'm not going to say we're going to be all nautical themed outfits, but that's going to happen. So really those two things.
Kelly, you've been pushing a small sailor outfit on most people I know for
I
like
have.
7 years.
Yes.
Like,
You talked about
Yeah.
this on the last time you were here.
I did.
Where you were talking about how you've always been obsessed with doing performance in a sailor suit. And you've
Yeah.
been pushing it. I'm on board. I think the sailor suit's cool.
I'm into it. I'm just what is the what's the sesh? What's the obsession with the 7 C's?
I think that, I don't know, when I was young, most of the movie musicals I watched, it's like a real thing in movie musicals to like have a nautical tap dancing experience.
But it's the future. Why don't you want people in like astronaut suits now?
I
Tapping in 0G.
I feel like I'm an old timey gal. I'm already, I'm not that old and I'm already feel like a granny in some ways. I'm like, ooh, tiny floral. What yarn should I buy at Michael's? So I don't know. Astronauts don't feel so much like me, though I do love astronauts. That's been established. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could get down with an underwater dance crew.
Overwater. They're sailors.
Oh, no,
unless
we
they're
just-
really bad sailors, then they're
Yeah.
underwater.
No, like we bring it around like in very much like a Ned Kelly way where
Yeah.
everything falls into chaos and we just all drown.
Well, if you
we
Always.
tap dance with an octopus,
Yeah.
and then we're dead.
We do that first.
I got a question, and anyone listening can respond to this, but if you work on a submarine, are you a sailor or are you just like a seaman?
Oh, I don't know. I think you're just a sub, and then your captain's a dom.
So much there.
Damn it.
I think you're just
Sorry for being so nautically naughty.
I think you're a seaman because I don't know. I'm trying to think back to my only experience with submarines, which is Sea Lab, right?
Oh. Yeah.
So I can't remember what they would call
So I
each
think there's
other.
a dolphin that talks.
Yeah, I know it was underneath the sea. That's about it.
That is where you'll find me, underneath the sea. Did you like that show?
I've seen like 2 episodes.
Oh, you should
so
see
good.
3.
Yeah, no, hey,
That's all you need, man.
the 2 I've seen, I've been a fan of.
Yeah.
and you just made me watch them, but I enjoyed them. I need to get into it. I know it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll force you to watch another one.
Okay, wait. Did somebody?
So yeah, call.
no,
No,
we're
it's
not
just
reading
it's
yet.
just an inappropriate joke.
Tut, James.
Come on.
somebody should
James.
call today. I'm gonna make large gestures into the camera.
If you guys have a theme for a tap dance crew,
Ooh.
wait, you said the Hoofers. Is that like a cowboy thing, or is that an actual term for tapping?
that is an
Talk
old
to me.
timey tap dancer term. Yeah, you're hoofing it. I'm the best hoofer in the whole damn business.
Oh, all this time I thought it meant something completely different.
Oh no. It's not. It's just old timey slang.
Okay.
I
all
like
right.
that a lot.
I'm good at
Kids out
saying
there
things.
huffing on the wood.
Yeah, I just expect people know my old timey slang, which is probably bad.
Wait, do you have any? Can you teach us some old timey slang? Do you have some more?
Probably not off the top of my head.
I
know
one.
about flapping. I know about hoofing.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in that?
Boffo.
What's a boffo?
Boffo is an adjective that you use to describe like a theater production that goes great, like gangbusters, baby. If that don't pop your collar, nothing will.
Boffo, make me snap my suspenders like crazy here.
Now you're on the trolley, Ned.
I'm popping and dropping.
I always like
not even
tops.
trolley.
You're the top. You're tops.
Oh yeah,
You
the cats was the tops.
because I'm always bottoms.
I-
Is this a sub-dom thing again?
All right, bring it
peas-
around.
I mean, Marine.
cat's pajamas.
Yeah. Dean's peanuts.
Yeah, that's the elephant's peanuts. It is. Also, you could just speak in an old timey voice, and I think you could get away with.
You can pretty
anything.
much say anything. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
could just be like,
Got my head spinning like a fidget spinner. I says.
Hashtag shake my head.
Also, when anyone ever says the word swell, which like at work maybe once every 4 months, I'll ask them how they're doing, and they'll
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I'm swell." I just kind of melt. I just think it's so sweet. Yeah, like, how do you not sound sweet when you say swell?
That's how you know you truly have a crush. If someone asks you like, "How do you feel about them?" I'm like, "Boy, she's just swell."
No, yeah, it's so
Oh
cute.
golly.
Oh gee, mister. Yeah, swell.
That gives you an idea for the last time Ned went on a date. That way.
It was 1922.
She let me take her arm on a walk.
All right. So speaking of romantic stuff, one of the things we were going to talk about today, and we even made a post asking listeners to call in and share some stories, is about Valentine's Day disasters. Oh, no.
Oh God. Oh man.
Isn't it the worst?
I
hate
Valentine's Day.
All right. We'll start with Kelly. You're our
okay.
guest. Do you have a bad... First off, how do you feel about Valentine's Day?
I don't care.
Ooh.
Well, it's weird. I just think it's weird. I think if you set aside like a date where you're supposed to like show everyone you love and care for them, in one way it could be good because I know like some personality types get away, like they don't think about being grateful or thankful for the relationships they do have. But on the other hand, it's just, if you put a date on the calendar that everyone's supposed to do it, is it that special? If you're told to like think about someone on that day, like, is it as nice as just like...
Yeah.
No, I agree. I feel
Yeah.
like
The argument could apply to a birthday or Christmas.
I know, yeah. But this one specifically, I think, about love, but then a focus on
something you
romantic
should
love.
do kind of like all the time. You
Yeah.
know, like maybe I think having a specific
you should give me
date.
a birthday cake all the time.
Yeah, I should be constantly
Yeah,
getting
oh
birthday.
God, so good.
No, I like if the specific day is like an exciting day, like a birthday where you can, I don't know, it's specific to that thing. Like if you have a planning committee with your loved ones and you're like, this is the day we're doing our love day, I think it makes it more special than having
Yeah.
like February the 14th every single year.
Yeah, they're called anniversaries. Remember them, fellas.
Nope, I have a planning committee. We reset every time.
Your family, your whole family's like, all right, Ned, this is what you got to do to impress us this year.
It's so weird too because it falls on different days of the week. So a Monday Valentine's Day, like, what does that look like? Because people want, I know some personalities that want their satisfaction on that day. This is this day. You give me flowers and shit, and we go out. But like, it's Monday. You're starting the week, and whatever. Nobody wants to be that into somebody on a Monday, right?
I do for our guest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Every
Yeah.
week
No,
I have a
we're
new
into our guests
Valentine.
every. Yeah.
Of course. Not this Monday, of course. But
Yeah, no. Now, if it's like a Wednesday,
Ugh,
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Hump day.
Could
what
you
are you
imagine
gonna do that?
a Sunday Valentine's? Yuck. We got to,
that might be great. You just get one of those heart-shaped pizzas, and then you just eat it and fall asleep together. And you
That
wake
actually
up, you're
sounds kinda
like,
nice.
"Oh, we were
Yeah.
both gross, but it was great."
But you could just do that any time of the week.
Yeah.
Like I guess it's not going to be heart shaped every time.
Yeah.
You
Or you
can
can just
cut
learn to make
it.
pizzas and make them
Yeah.
heart shaped every time.
That's true.
I'm going to eat a heart-shaped pizza this week with my reflection.
yeah.
And we're going to eat the whole thing.
Dude,
Lady
why
in the
share?
Tramp style. Yeah, of course. You want some? Let's get a heart-shaped pizza.
All right,
That'd be
all
great.
right.
This is sweet.
Ned is my Valentine.
It's true.
I don't have one.
I guess everybody
I
at the
don't.
show is going to be our Valentine.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
is me getting out of being Connor's Valentine.
Wow, screw you, dude. Year after year, it's like Coyote and Roadrunner, the way you try to get out of it.
Yeah, I thought about it, and I've done the show. This will be my 7th year, and doing the show on Valentine's Day. I've done more of them for other reasons.
Now,
like,
see, before you keep
yeah.
going on, we've been saying the show. What's the show? What are you...
but please save the plugs for the end.
No, just tell us what the name of the show is.
well, the show's called Faking It, and it's on Thursday at 8 p.m. at Station Theater, and it has a lovely array of people. Oh, like Conner and Ned.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're on to Bill separately. We're not doing an Abbott and Costello routine.
Oh, wait. We should. Oh, yeah, never mind.
It's
You
a
have never mind.
Oh, I mean,
Well.
please, like you. My heart would be like, I will make room for anything like that.
Let's do who's on first.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Who's on first base?
yeah. Well, I don't know if I want to see everyone in the theater on. Be like, we'll go to first base. Like, no, God, no, God, okay, what's happening? I've never been in like a relationship on a Valentine's Day for all 7 years. I've thought about this. And like, it's never, I don't think of it as a Valentine's Day show so much. Like,
Are
usually,
you like my friend's older brother, where he used to just break up with his girlfriend before Christmas every year?
yeah, it's a strict rule that I have because I
You
love
just
dates
get out
on
of
the
like having to do the
calendar.
holiday. Yeah.
I bought like a 10-year calendar, and I just went through on Christmas Eve and wrote break up with boyfriend. So I have
Every
to
single
commit.
time. Yeah.
I have to commit, or I don't get my sticker for the day.
Ooh.
That's
yeah.
my method. Yeah.
I've never had a significant other on Valentine's Day as well, except for last year, and I messed it up. I totally bombed it. I just my Valentine's present was very Conner, and that it was like, I'm a cheeky little guy, aren't I? And she did not appreciate it.
Whoa.
She was like, I did all this stuff, and then you just make a joke of everything. Like, hey, I'm a comedian. I'm sorry.
But it is one of those weird things where, like, do you have a conversation of like, hey, so there's this really set holiday that has certain terms that we know that happens every year. Do you take it seriously? How do you feel about it? And then do you get a straight answer from that person, or is it like very passive? Like, I don't know.
I'm not really into it, but like I do like to smile and
Yeah.
see things.
Yeah.
I've got,
Yeah.
look, people out there probably know this. I'm sure you do know this. My birthday is also Valentine's Day. And so whenever I am seeing someone, or like even getting close to maybe it'll be a relationship,
Possibly seeing them, a little
Yeah.
peekaboo, if you will.
Valentine's Day comes up, and I'm always just like, hey, I kind of want it to be about me. If I'm being honest, when I grew up, I had to share birthdays with a richer kid, and then Valentine's just overshadowed everything.
This is where the planning committee comes. I'm telling you guys.
I would love that if, like, did your mother dress you up like Baby Cupid, like every year until you're like 5?
No.
No, I
hope
dress
not.
myself up.
Actually, I don't know. I might have some repressed memory. Let me look. I mean, I definitely wore a diaper until I was 5 years old, but I don't know if that had anything to do with Cupid.
Oh.
I just we talk about it, and the person is always typically like, oh, that's fine, yeah, I'm cool with it. And then come the day of, they ain't so cool with it anymore. They're all in on this Hallmark holiday that they were just ranting and raving about, or just agreeing with me while I was ranting
Telling
and
you,
raving
you
about
set
it.
a
Yeah.
different date. You set Valentine's 2.
It's not
or-
that simple.
It is.
It's totally
It's
not.
you just set a date and you commit to it.
Yeah, all right,
the
that's
game.
good in theory, but in practice, it does not go like you think it does, man.
You just say next Wednesday we celebrate Valentine's Day. This Wednesday, it's my birthday.
Do you? No. You
mean-
know me long enough to know that I've tried
Have
it.
you tried that?
Yes, and it never works.
Yeah, well, guess you're doomed.
It just can't be all about you. No matter what. Yeah.
I more often than not, I have to move my birthday because I get it. My friends are getting married, they're seeing people, and they've got Valentine's Day plans. So I have, in adulthood, been okay with not seeing everybody the day of my birthday, as opposed to years and years of holding my breath until someone showed up, I guess. But no, I people really do care about getting that special day, I think.
Yeah, I've had like one good one.
Yeah, tell us.
Well, I'll say the good one because I think it's easier to say bad ones. But it was real simple. Like I had a boyfriend. I made him a scrapbook of a trip we took, and he gave me a heart. That was like he made it. One side was his face with a beard, and one was without a beard. So he moved it around real fast, and I liked it. That was fun. It was simple.
That's a pretty nice present.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything dumb. Like here's a giant box of candy and a bear, but you're an adult woman and probably don't want an oversized
I don't know what
bear.
you're going to do with this bear. Actually, an oversized
Yeah.
stuffed animal sounds pretty tight now.
Yeah.
I guess I just want a body pillow. Or a waifu pillow. That's what I really want.
I want to talk about that box of candy a little bit more. What was going on with that?
Hey, you got a box of candy? Wait, yeah. What's going on? You still have that box of candy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's right. It doesn't exist, but I did bring you cookies.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
true.
that's- which was very sweet of you.
Yeah, we are going to destroy those cookies later. Okay. What about you, Ned? Have you had any good or bad Valentines?
Same deal where I'm like not usually in a relationship around Valentine's Day. Last year was also, and we actually did the very first Effin Rager show on Valentine's Day, I believe. Or did we do it the day before? I think we did it on the 13th last year.
I think we did it the day before.
That wouldn't make sense because it's on Thursday this year again.
Yes.
Oh, no, we did it on Tuesday. That's right.
Yeah.
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 I think last year it was either the day after or the day before because I definitely went out on Valentine's that last year. You were seeing someone too, I thought.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
seeing Hannah at the time.
I think we both just like went on
What
Valentine's
did we
dates.
do? I know we went and got dinner. I'm trying to remember what we got. She made me a very good lemon pie.
I went,
Yeah.
me and the person I was seeing, we went to Chinatown.
Mm.
And you weren't there. And another thing that I messed up is I kept saying, haha, Ned would love this. I miss Ned.
That's what I was about to say. As soon as you said you both went on separate dates, I imagine you at different places, like with bubbles above your
Connor's
head
doing?
of each other's faces.
No, I guarantee you Ned was very invested, and I'm just an idiot. And I'm like, oh, man, my friend would really like this. And, of course, the person I'm with is just like, look at me. I'm here.
Yeah.
Be present. I'm bad at it. I'm really bad at Valentine's.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure. You must be so present with me here today.
Yeah,
You should that should be not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shouldn't be a challenge.
Yeah, you should be able to put your phone down for a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate my phone. I love excuse to put my phone down.
What?
Why?
Can't you
Yeah, I
just put
do.
it
Like
down?
at work,
Dude, phones are
when-
tight.
when
I
the-
should kick your butt.
What? We're like the same weight. Like, bring it, Ned.
Yeah,
Like, I can
actually,
do
I'm
it.
scared.
I
I
can do
shouldn't.
it.
I have a show Thursday.
I don't know. It just annoys me. I think it annoys me to have to be so accessible.
Yeah. No,
I don't
I'm
know.
definitely jealous of you for having that.
Yeah. That's another thing in relationships that like you can't. I wouldn't put on a dating profile, but I feel strongly like we don't need to talk all day every day.
What are
That's
your
fine.
Do you have a dating profile?
Not currently. I haven't really done online dating in maybe 4 years or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what are the other things you like want to have a dating profile but no would just like draw people straight away?
I think I would just be like talk about empathy and be like, I love people and I love stories. And, mental health is great to talk about. Oh, you probably can't put that in text. It's all about selling yourself, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like legitimately lazy. If you don't make me laugh in the first hour, I'm bailing.
Yeah.
First hour? You'd give him an hour?
I mean, that seems
give
fair.
him time. You gotta warm up. You know?
Yeah, that seems fair.
What are you first 5 minutes?
What are you, like the crowd at Secret Coot? No, you just like go for it.
I see this because it's like you're saying if you don't compensate with humor, it's probably not going to get along.
yeah.
And that first hour is the most awkward, right?
Yeah.
I have dated people who have been like, why do you make so many jokes? Everything's just a joke. I'm like, because it's easier. I don't know. They're not good jokes, granted, but I don't know.
Oh, well, there's your problem.
Oh.
Yeah, you just got to make really good jokes. Have you thought
Oh,
about
well,
that?
screw me, right? Yeah, I can't believe I didn't think about that.
Man, wow. I'm glad we
Yeah.
had this radio show.
I'm just going to quit therapy and become better at jokes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a solid plan.
That's what every other
Yeah.
comedian does in this friggin' town. Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't do the online dating, period. I feel really weird. It's like a meat buffet.
Yeah.
And
It's so weird.
I can't.
You like Brazilian steakhouses?
I just meet so many people who I can't do the like first meeting awkwardness of it because I tend to just like blurt everything out on my mind and just be like, I hope this doesn't scare you. And it either works or it doesn't. So if I've met someone before, usually in like a performative setting, and I do all right. But if it's a blind date, essentially a blind date on Tinder, I beef it big time.
Yeah, those are scary.
They're terrifying.
That's kind of fun. I don't know.
It also hurts my self-esteem if I don't get, like, a match. And I'm like, oh, God, what you see is not what you get. I promise. I'm really cool. I just don't take good photos. I don't know.
Yeah, photos are... I don't like
You've
that
got all
either.
those nice minion photos. Why don't you use those?
I tried. I did make a fake Tinder account with all the minion photos I took for your birthday. And
that's not going to attract the right crowd.
it attracted a crowd. So you're right about that. Yeah. So a lot of people dig minions. Like I've been telling people from day one.
Yeah, a lot of people dig minions because they're tight as heck.
Yeah, it's the number
As heck.
one.
Yeah.
It's the number one grossing animated franchise of all time. We've talked about this.
Who's your favorite minion, Kelly?
Aren't
You
they
like
all the
Joe,
same?
Bill?
No, there's
they
Bob,
have different.
Stewart, and Kevin.
I like the banana.
All right.
That's all of them, and that's awesome that you like all of them.
yeah.
We're into that.
Let's pivot back to faking it.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this show for 7 years, and can you just describe to people who might go to this show what they're in for?
Sure. So I started doing the show back at Avant Garden before Station Theater had a space. Now we're always doing out of Station Theater every year. I was looking for an opportunity to curate a show because I wanted to see more character-based and sketch-based shows in Houston, which weren't really happening at the time. So what it's evolved to being is mostly a character show with like some sketch. I wouldn't call it performance art, but I do some pieces that you wouldn't call character pieces that are more about me, but our performance in a way. Yeah. I'm glad to get to do it because I get to have control of it, which means, most years it doesn't turn out to be Valentine's heavy. It like explores a very weird view of love versus like everything being like, ooh, women, am I right? Oh, God, let me drink this beer on stage and breathe into my microphone.
Don't give away my bit. Damn it.
Crud, that was mine too.
Which I like. I like that. I like to go to different corners because I think it's just so trite. I don't know if I'm using this correctly.
No, we'll just give it a try.
Just so boring to do that one thing. And I think that, it's also easy to lean into being bitter on Valentine's Day, and people see a Valentine's comedy show and that's what they want to go to.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm always slightly bitter, I think, but I try to view it in different ways. And I think what we get out of it is really fun stuff. I mean, we've had some weird stuff.
This is one of my favorite
yeah.
shows because like the variety of it's always so fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's just a general like, just the character stand. I love character stand up. This was the first show where I got to do it. I guess that was the second faking it or so.
You would have to be, even though we've missed you for a couple years. We're happy to have you back.
Yeah, I've been out of town. Yeah, that was the first time I got to do character stand-up, and it was definitely like an awakening of like, oh, this is the stuff I like doing in comedy. And I don't know, I love it.
I'm very
glad.
excited. This will be my 3rd year doing the show, and I absolutely love doing it. I'm very grateful that you let me explore some really dumb crap on that stage.
People love your dumb crap, though. It's gone over very well every year.
My
Yeah.
dog. Well, get ready for more dumb crap, Houston.
Yeah, I've done some things where I was very worried how it was going to come off. Like, I don't know I think maybe this is 2 years ago, so I think maybe you were there when I did the ballet bit where I kind of talk about anxiety and how to make your life pretty. And it's by dancing a ballet while experiencing it all. And I really thought, oh man, this is something I'm just going to find funny. But I really think I enjoyed doing that piece. And I did it at a couple places. Like I did it at the Old Beta and everything too. I got a great response from women, which was awesome. Because I wouldn't say that I've always had a lot of people or a lot of women come up to me after shows and they were like, oh man, I relate to that. And I guess, it's a view of love in a way, right?
Yeah.
It kind of takes off of it of like having to be a lady and make everything pretty and light and delicate, but also like your mind's falling apart. So I enjoy the show for getting to, do things like that are a little off the path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh, Connor's welling up. He's tearing up.
Oh,
It
my
was
God.
such a beautiful
Connor.
description of
That's
it.
so sweet. I'm not eloquent, so I'm surprised.
I'm not crying. I'm burping because I ate a bag of spinach today. I feel really. It's just gross.
Next time, just say you're crying.
I was doing this. I was doing a hand motion to be like, "Keep going, please." So
Yeah, but I don't know. I really wanted to call attention to it.
Oh, great. Thanks. We're getting a crap load of comments. Anything good?
No. Jack asked if online dating is a meat market. What meat are you specifically, Connor?
Turkey.
Okay. And Brenda said, Vaudprov is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen.
You're
Kelly,
so sweet.
that goes back into talking about the sailors. It goes back into the vaudeville. What's your obsession with the vaudeville?
Honestly,
Wait, what's Vaudprov?
first of all, I'd like to say, Brenda, you're a gem. I love
Vaudprov
you very
was
much.
Kelly's old improv troupe with Matt Galowski and Royal Millen.
Yeah. I think the time Micro Satan started doing stuff is right when Royal moved away, so we weren't really doing it as much. I think maybe once after he moved, he came back and we did it. That's probably one of the most fun things I've done in Houston because it was insane.
Vaudprov.
On paper, it looks terrible. Because I don't think that so many times you see people say like, we're doing a vaudeville show, we're doing a burlesque show. And I don't think they understand the true spirit of it. So you go see it and it's something that mimics it, but isn't true to where like the heart is there. And I love vaudeville because it's imperfect and it's live. And in, these people would travel to these, if you're not working the big circuit, you're not on the Orpheum circuit. You're traveling.
Boy,
to
look at the size of that circuit.
Oh, my, it's so big. You're traveling to these small theaters. You're performing for small crowds, doing God knows what. I mean, typically singing and dancing. People did pet tricks and weird ballet and lifting different objects.
Turned a shoe into a hat. Just crazy stuff.
Flipping their eyelids inside out.
Yeah.
And you know what? If people paid to see it. And I love it for two reasons. One, it exists there. You're doing it for money, but also just to entertain a small group of people. They had no way of recording it, I mean, you'd have to have a lot of money back in those days to be able to record it. So it stayed there. And it was imperfect, and I think it really reflects life in a way, right? So you're doing this insane thing to try to make money, but it's so full of joy and struggle. I mean, you have one suitcase. Like, life is not pretty or perfect, but you go on stage and you do your best and try to bring other people joy. And there's just something I love about that. I'm not a big social media person. I think it kind of drains me. I don't want to be anything I'm not. So trying to do social media and like online dating is always very difficult because it's like, I'm authentic. What does that mean in text, come and see, guys. And doing Vaudprov, particularly, Matt and Royal are so goofy and wonderful and open.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That was the perfect trio for that. Like, so much pie.
It was so great. It was an experience I really needed. I feel like it, felt very sibling-like, and that was sweet and wonderful to me.
Well, you guys had like the painted sets and everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's like so much that went into it that made it like a perfect little thing.
Man, I wish I could have seen this.
It was really great.
Perfectly imperfect.
Is it much like vaudeville in that it was never recorded, or is there some? Steve Patlin, shout out, has like everyone on video. So.
I think there's a scene somewhere. I know I have one of the Faking It's or a Nocturnal Amusement Hour recorded somewhere that's got a performance on it. We'll find it.
Yeah, they exist. I think nothing, in this day and age, everything will come back to haunt you is the rule, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can find it and put it on our Facebook or something.
What is that terrifying game you guys would play with a puppet dog?
Oh my gosh. So that was actually my least favorite. I let Royal do it because, you knew Royal. Royal is a beautiful soul, and he's already wonderful, but him being excited about anything, like, you're not going to say no to that.
Yeah.
He's like pitching it to me and Matt, and I don't think either one of us were convinced, but he had a giant stuffed dog and was like, hey, and we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be really, I'm like, yeah. All right. You're you, so I'm going to say yes, but I'm very hesitant. And it did that first time. Oh, yeah. That was crazy. I can't believe it went over well. It was fun.
If you commit, the crowd will like it.
Yeah, he committed the hell out of that.
That's the same. I feel like Matt and Royal are very good at those ideas where they're just like, we're going to do this. And then it just happened. Like Pool Party 5000 completely came out of.
Yeah.
That was Pool Party 5000.
Pool Party 5000 was an improv troupe. Who all was in it? It was a smattering of people. It was Royal and Matt's troupe. And then I was in it, Ginny Chan. I think Amy was in it and Tandy was in it. And the whole idea was that we were a pool party, so it was like super high energy. We had beach balls. Between every single scene, when someone edited it, DJ Lifeguard would play some music and we'd dance in the front and then go to the next scene. The whole show was like super high energy until the very second to last scene. And then someone would call, Adult Swim! And then you do a super serious dark scene and take all the energy out of the room.
I love it.
And then someone would go, Beach Ball! And then we do a super high energy, everyone on the stage scene to close it out. And it was fun.
Yeah.
Why don't you get that going again?
Yeah, most of those people are
Yeah, they're
gone.
gone, really.
Oh, breathe new life into it. Why not?
Pool Party
Or
5000.
is that not how improv works?
I don't know. I mean, someone else can start a pool-themed... I've got a pool-themed band.
Is it like the Beach Boys where by Kokomo, like none of them are in it?
Yeah,
And so-
I don't want to do Kokomo 5000.
No.
Or
I can
Von
honestly not imagine the version of Kokomo that's not the Muppets. Anytime anyone
Yeah,
says it,
yeah.
it's stuck in my head for days, so that's going to happen.
Which, to be
now.
fair, that's the closest we'll get to a true Beach Boys reunion.
Muppets.
His Muppets.
Yeah.
I did see the Beach Boys had a 50th anniversary reunion tour, and I went because I just went. And,
Not a single Muppet in the crowd. I knew it. They weren't even true fans.
Yeah, it was the original lineup, or at least the surviving members. And on the encore, they played Kokomo, and I was like, "What the hell is this?
How did
That's
Brian
not
Wilson
your
look?"
song. Why are you playing this horrible song?"
Wait, talking about
Okay.
the Muppets or Beach Boys?
The Beach Boys
Oh.
played. The original Beach Boys played Kokomo as their encore,
Hmm.
which no Kokomo.
You don't think Kokomo's a great song?
No. The
You can't
Muppets version of Kokomo undoubtedly is a fantastic song.
I
It's
could
a great
walk
song.
frame by frame through that music video.
Because the thing about Kokomo is that it's about as good as an original Muppets song.
Which Muppets make great music?
Yeah.
Why are you denying the song?
Because it's just not a good Beach Boys song.
But it's a good
very
song.
beachy.
Sure, fine.
You can't hear the first like 3 notes of it without being like stuck in your head the whole time. I guarantee you're going to be humming it on the way home.
I'm a Beach Boys fan, and to watch them go from like surf rock music to Good Vibrations to Kokomo is, yeah, I thought they took like 50 steps backwards. Didn't John Stamos play in the Beach Boys for a little bit? Or was that just on Full House?
I don't know.
Jesse and the Beach Boys.
John Stamos, if you're listening, why don't you call in at 713-526-8737.
Put that Greek yogurt down and call us, Stamos.
Yeah, why are you all eating Greek yogurt?
Yeah, 713-526-8737. Or if you have any Valentine's Day wonders or blunders that you want to share with us.
Which we should come back around because I think we got off. We were talking about horrors and then we never really talked about.
I think we all established that we're
specific horrors.
just never in relationships around Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've had some good birthdays, but that means that everyone had to put Valentine's Day on hold. I was like, yeah, the world revolves around me today. That feels good. That's what a birthday should be, right? I don't know.
This birthday, I'm so sorry I have to talk about Valentine's Day at night, but I hope for the whole day is just your birthday. That your like coworkers, your friends, like no hearts anywhere. They see someone with some candy, they like smack it out of their hand. They're like, "How dare you?"
I did take off of work, and Ned, if I see any hearts around the house, they better be from you to me. No, I'm excited. I'm probably gonna go see like a movie by myself,
Tight.
which
Yeah.
I'm excited for, and then I'll make my way over to Station Theater to do Faking It.
Yeah.
Might I suggest Mary Poppins if you want to get a real Kelly Gino mood?
Is
That's a
the
great
new Mary
movie.
Poppins good?
It's so good. I cried so
Cody
much.
said he saw it twice, and
It
I was
is
like,
amazing.
"What?"
I
was-
screamed. They do a vaudeville number, and she does it in Cockney. And I was screaming, and it was on Christmas Day.
Mary
And my family was
Calkins.
like,
I'm gonna go see Cold War.
Ooh.
Yeah,
"Oh, very different."
the Oscar nominated.
Any vaudeville scenes in that one?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I
We're
refuse to
going
even
to
watch
war.
the trailer.
We're going to war.
It's the Cold War, so
Yeah.
it's in the 50s.
Oh, I mean,
Well, I imagine that they're all behind
going to
computers.
war.
They're just in one of those old supercomputer rooms.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like that.
We're going to war, or at least in Polish.
It would be like a Russian, like one of those really minor sounding songs that are kind of scary, but it's like, we have a fun war.
Yeah, which they kind of do in the Muppets, not prisons.
It's just a Kansas theme song.
I do have a couple experiences on Valentine's Day that were not the best.
Okay.
Blunders?
Share. I'm not sure I blundered, but the day was blundery.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Thunders? I don't know.
One year, I think it was maybe my sophomore year of high school, me and my friend Megan decided we would do a Valentine's off to see who could embarrass each other the most. So I got her a cookie cake that said "No one loves you."
Wait, what year is this?
This was like my sophomore year.
Sophomore, okay.
I think sophomore or junior. And then she won. She really won. She got me a whole set of balloons, like the most romantic-y balloons you could get, like tied to a stuffed bear, and I had nowhere I could put it. So I had to carry it to every room. And I already hate that shit. Like if someone I was with gave me that, I'd be like, oh, dude, this is a little rough. Why do I have to carry around this all day? Everywhere I go, people are like, oh my god, oh my god.
Did you come up with like a story of like where it came from ever, or did you just have to be like, oh, my friend?
Did you tell them, yeah, I got a ring on a Coke bottle in the middle of the pit and I won this? I stopped at the fair on the way to school.
Yeah. No, everyone felt bad for me, so they all gave me a balloon, and then
You just
I
kept getting
carried
more
it.
balloons?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I believed you. You're such a good actor.
Oh wow.
That
Yeah.
poor girl has so many balloons. Let's give her ours.
And then another year on Valentine's Day, I have allergies, and every once in a while, like I can remember in school and other places, like my whole face will just like get red and flare up. Like it doesn't happen that often. It's like every couple years. There
Always
must
on
be something I'm
Valentine's
allergic
Day.
to that I don't know. But that happened one year, and I was sitting in my theater class,
Oh,
and
no.
my hair frizzed up, and my face was all red, and I couldn't stop my nose running. And one girl was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, are you lonely? Like, you don't have to be lonely." Like one hand on the knee, like it's gonna be okay.
My EpiPen.
And I was like, no, I'm sick, blah blah blah, right? And she was like, okay, sure. So
Oh, I
cut
see.
to-
Sick of the other gender.
All right, I was just trying to help. Screw you then.
No, she wasn't the nicest person. She was definitely like a, oh, pity poor you type person. And then cut to the nurse's office, which I went like a period later. At Clearbrook, the nurse's office, and I have no idea why, had the entire front of it was glass. So you could see, yeah. Yes. You could directly see into like all of the benches. Like
That's so when all the students can watch her perform a surgery and like learn.
So they know who the sick kids are,
Yeah.
so they can avoid it. Life day must be hell.
it was weird. Like get a curtain.
Yeah.
No, I don't understand. But I was sitting there waiting, and I had a tissue, and the same girl walks past the glass, and in this insane, like, large pantomime, like, laughing at me, like, like pointing her fingers and like making big and like making sure she knew I was laughing, as if, I don't know, you're just trying to empathize with me, and now you're like weirdly laughing at me through the glass door of the nurse's office. It was very strange.
All right, we're getting a call.
Oh!
So, hey there, you're on Effin Rager.
Hi, it's Brenda.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
that?
So you got a Valentine's Day story for us?
Yeah, so I actually worked at a high-end floral shop during Valentine's Day, and I had they call it pedaling. You basically hold a rose in your palm, and you it sounds weird. You basically fluff a rose open, so it looks fuller when you put it away. And I had to do it to about 1,000 roses in 2 days. And we were putting so many orders that we weren't really looking at the addresses anymore. We're just stuffing things in vases and just shoving them out. And then
Just out the window?
Towards the end of the day, we get a furious phone call of this woman who wanted to come down and fight every single one of us. And I remember because she literally said, "I'm going to fight every single one of you," because we.
It's the only way I can avenge my masters.
Because it turns out we sent a vase of roses to her boyfriend and not her husband, and we put the card for her husband in her boyfriend's face.
Wow. All right. Well, thanks very much for the story, Brenda. That was great. Have you ever accidentally spilled the beans on an affair?
On an affair?
Yeah, like she just did.
No.
No, you've never accidentally. Like I see it in TV shows and stuff.
Yeah,
but it's never.
I think we live more scandalous lives than we do.
Yeah, all my friends are single. I don't have to worry about that.
Boy, an affair? How could a guy get so lucky?
Yeah,
he's got two.
I honestly don't think. I feel like I'm pretty innocent in nature, and a lot of friends I've made, it's because they've made me fall over, literally, like laughing, and I'm like, oh, Kelly's sweet. I don't think that would be a thing people would share with me, because they would feel like I'm judging them, but really my reaction would be not to know what to say, like, oh, what? Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. Now I know this, and I didn't need to know this.
Have fun, stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know how to someone would spill the beans on something like that. It is a pretty heavy thing to just be like, oh, by the way, like this is happening. Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. What about you, Ned? You ever ruin anybody's?
I feel like I have. I ruined a wedding one time. That was kind of
Did
cool.
you?
Go on.
No, I didn't ruin it. They asked me to run like sound for the wedding, like morning of.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And I they had like a Spotify playlist with all the music on it, and it had the music for them to walk up to at the front of the playlist, and then like the dancing music at the end of it. Like it was all on one playlist, very compact. I didn't realize it was on shuffle, so like when she walked down the aisle, I like hit space bar. It was like, all right, in the bag, and it was like, who's sexy girl? Like, some like weird. And I was like, ah!
Did you take a second and look around and be like, they doing one of those flash mob things? Like, what's going on?
No,
Like,
I immediately out loud screamed and hit space and reset the music, and everyone there was like,
Were you a guest of this wedding?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you weren't just like being paid to do the music.
No, it was a friend. It was a friend's wedding I ruined.
Gotcha. Cool. Are they still
Great,
together?
this is
Yeah, no,
one
they're doing good.
moment.
Yeah, they just had a kid.
All
A
right.
beautiful kid, actually.
Awesome. So the Gale curse did not latch onto them.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Running out of time here in a little bit.
No.
Anything? You got anything you want to pitch to discuss, or is there anything that you've been itching to get off your chest this Valentine's, this year?
There's a bunch of spiders on my chest, but I'm gonna keep them there for a week.
Yeah, that seems very Ned.
They itch. They definitely itch, but I'm not itching to get them off.
One thing, after reviewing the last episode that you were on, I found out that we've never asked you.
Oh,
Have you ever had to deal with the cops?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. This goes back to we haven't really talked about party stuff in a bit, but I think we should loop back around.
This is how you know I'm like 55.
What are you doing? Are you miming?
I think this
No,
was
you're
an
doing
ancient
5'5".
dance move called the raise the roof.
Raise the roof.
It's not quite old enough for me to have knowledge of. It's like in my dark period, the 60s through the 90s.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
So you've never had to deal with the cops?
I have. I've cried. I was very young, and it happened twice, and I had just left my home because of some bad things. And I was moving to the city, but I had like a couple of speeding tickets that I couldn't pay. And I got pulled over twice for it, about maybe like 8 months apart. Ooh. And it was, I don't know, I was like 21, 22. I just like cried. And they like, both times the cops just looked overwhelmed and was like, no, just, you're fine, okay. And then I took a nap in my car wherever I was parked, and then I left.
Oh.
Sorry, was that not ragey
No,
enough?
no. I was gonna say, never in a party situation. You never had a cop like break up a good time or anything. Just
yeah, I mean, in college, there's one time I could think of, but I was the DD. I was coming to get my friend who was like real drunk, and the cop showed up. I'm like, we gotta get out of here. That happened a few times. She went to like more cooler. that's definitely proper grammar.
No, you're doing good.
Parties than me. So I went to go grab her, and cop showed up. I also lived across from, I think maybe I talked about this, from some frat boys.
Ooh, have you called the cops?
I've called the cops once, and
Oh no!
but it wasn't on them. I used to live across from a library, and there was a guy smoking crack in the little inlet.
Yeah.
And I called because he was like shirtless and staring straight at my door.
That's a fair.
Yeah.
I don't consider that narc.
But I had it actually, speaking of dropping some news and feeling weird about changing someone's life if you know something. Watching the cops and everybody show up and put him on a stretcher and take him away because he's drugged out, so they have to take him to the hospital. I was like, oh my God, I just affected this person's life.
Oh,
and
dude.
I feel like I'm passive. I walk, behind, and I try not to cause many waves. So to see that extreme thing happen because I did something really shook me for a few days.
At my old office building, we worked on the 6th floor, and it overlooked this strip center that had a roof to it, that had a little tower thing on top of it, just a decorative thing. And one day someone was like, hey, there's a kid up there. And we're like, what? All go to the window. And there was a kid who would go every morning at 7 a.m., he was going to school. He'd climb up the roof of this strip center, go under the tower thing, and just sleep. And then at 2 p.m., he'd get up, go back home. And we saw him do this for a whole week. Damn. And sometimes he'd bring a girl up there. He was making a nest out of this place. So somebody in our office, no one knows who. I know who it was.
Was it you?
No, it was not.
You're like, you gotta stop him. I hate that they're naked.
It's not fair. Yeah. He's having an affair. And I'm not dating it. No, so someone called the cops, and we watched the entire thing. And if there's somebody on a roof, the cops have to proceed with caution. So from the 6th floor, we watch cops come on every single side of this roof, guns out, climbing up, and we saw them circling around, and that was bonkers to watch because it's oh
out?
Man,
Wait,
yeah.
Go finish the story. What happened?
Oh, they filled him full of lead. No, no. They walked up. They woke him up, and he's like, "Oh man!" And then they walked him down the ladder, which is a weird thing to watch cops do because they have to be on both sides of him.
Oh,
yeah,
weird.
Pretty crazy.
I mean, you could just be on top of him. Otherwise, what's he gonna? It's he's climbing down. Get him. That's where you go. I don't know.
I can think of one insane thing now that you say that. In college, this is not the insane tidbit, but you need to know. I worked at an Arby's because I went to school in Huntsville, and there are no jobs.
Yeah.
But they opened an Arby's.
But plenty of roast beef.
Yeah, halfway through the year, the Arby's opened, so I got a job there as
we have the meat
assistant,
and the jobs.
It's assistant vice manager, which meant nothing. Anyways,
actually, those are pretty much celebrities in the Arby's world.
Oh my.
We got the meat and greets.
That stuff is meat toothpaste. Don't eat that. It literally looks like a big blob of toothpaste that they still have to cut.
That honestly makes it more appealing to me.
That's exactly. I can't describe it any better way. That's exactly what it looks like.
Never been.
Super into dental hygiene and roast beef.
Oh yeah, it's for you.
One day you told me you'd take me to an Arby's. I need to try it.
They
Valentine's birthday date.
I've got plans.
Anyway, so one night we were closing, and just a whole bunch of cops pull up into the parking lot, and they all get out, and they strip, they're changing their clothes out of their uniform, and they're stripping on all these guns and stuff. And it turns out, my manager went and talked to them, and it was a task force. There were 15 people. They had some tip on people selling or making drugs somewhere nearby, so they're regrouping, and it was intense.
Yeah, that tends to be how cops react when someone just says, "I think there might be some drugs nearby." Suit up, boys! Yeah. They go all SWAT.
Start teasing those dogs.
Crap. We got to move into our last segment.
Wait. We could use.
Oh no!
Oh crud. Okay, Kelly. I'm pretty sure that's the cops outside.
Oh God.
I know. Look, can you deal with them? Because Conner and we have a show Thursday. We can't get in trouble or anything.
Based on what you said, you've got no priors, and you're good at avoiding that kind of situation. So we're just gonna scram for a little bit. We're gonna hide. If you could deal with them, we'd really appreciate it. All right?
Yes, I'll do this for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay.
Let's scram.
I'm so scared.
Open up.
What?
What was that?
Oh, hi.
Is that a dog in there? Was it?
Hi. Oh no, it's just me.
Is that a talking dog? What is it? Open the door, please.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, it's I'm sorry. You look very distressed, ma'am. I apologize. I am Officer Wardersky, and this is
Officer Hors d'oeuvres.
Those are the worst names.
Okay, well, we came in here for just a
worst name, best cops.
yeah, really. Well, we were looking for Conner and Ned, and we were really worried that they weren't getting to the plugs on time. So we actually came in here.
Yeah, they're running a little late. And that's
Yeah.
a big no-no here at KPFT, where we are the cops.
Yes, yeah. Oh, actually, wow. I've actually never been in the studio where Conner and Ned do this show. We're actually really big fans.
Oh wow, is this where you? Is this how the phones work? What does this do?
Oh, you're just as good as they are at it. Terrible.
Oh, hey, check it out. Dean and Raj.
I'm not sure you should touch that. Okay.
Well, we're the cops.
We're the cop. We can touch anything
All
we
right,
want.
I'm gonna look at
hey,
this corner.
tell you what, let's do the plug thing. If they're not going to be here, I mean, that's like a dream come true, right?
Oh my god.
Do the song.
Okay.
I know you know every word.
I know every word of the song.
I
Hang
just
on.
feel very. Okay, I'll be in this
Ma'am,
corner.
you need to allow
Calm
us
down.
to do this. Okay,
Just calm down.
Tiny woman.
Okay, just calm.
All right. You ready? Here we go.
Hey, wait. Let me turn on my body cam so we can get a video of this.
Oh my god.
It's the song. Here we go. Do it.
Oh, this is.
One, two, three.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
What's going on? Tell me what show's coming up after you sing this song. That's the words.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, I'm such a big fan.
That's so cool.
So do you got anything to plug, ma'am?
Oh, I'm gonna plug it with the cops. I just want to say, Conner Ned, I'm so sorry that I let these cops in to ruin your show.
No, I think we're making it better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we might have a spin-off.
I
on
don't
the
know.
way.
I'm just a tiny woman. I'm gonna go cry and then nap in my car.
Oh, we're afraid of tears. Let's get out of here. All right.
Oh, good.
Hey, oh my god.
Hey.
Oh, what the hell?
Were the cops
start the-
screaming? They were they started the song without us.
Oh my god. All right, look.
They must be fans.
That's
We're-
usually the best part where you sing the song.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they did an okay job. Whatever. Anyway, Kelly, we're almost out of time here. Do you have anything you want to plug?
Hi, I would love to plug some stuff.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm doing a show on Thursday, which is Valentine's Day at 8 p.m. at Station Theater. If you go online to stationtheater.com or find us on Facebook, you can purchase a ticket in advance for $8. It's going to be $10 at the door.
Whoa.
You want to go to the show, whether you're a couple or you're single, because it's not that much about Valentine's Day anyways. We touch on love and we explore it through weird characters. I do it every year. People usually tend to like it. We sell out normally.
Yeah.
So please buy your tickets in advance. Ned will be there. Conner will be there.
A lot of friends of the show, I believe, are going to be
A
there.
lot of friends. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this-
Ruth. Got a Ruth.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah. She is not
Ruth makes everything
long
great.
overdue guest that we got to have on, but Ruth Hirsch, one of the funniest
Yeah.
people I've ever
I know.
met. I'm so excited. Now I'm
Idol of the show.
Yeah. I think Antoine? as well?
Antoine.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
got a few friends of the show. It'll be a really good one. Do you have anything else you'd like to plug?
Me, I'm Kelly, and I'm great. And if you ever want to invest in anyone or anything, invest in me, Kelly. I don't have a Twitter or an Instagram, but you can find me. Just follow the sadness and also the dogs.
All right.
Sorry, that was real painful.
No, that was great.
Yeah.
about you, buddy?
So this Thursday I'll be doing Faking It at Station Theater. This Friday I will be doing Effin Rager
Hell
at Station
yeah.
Theater at 9 p.m.
With our guest,
Oh.
with our guests.
Don't
Tell My Wife.
An improv troupe at Station Theater. We got all four of them.
Yeah,
on the
baby.
show.
That's going to be great. And then Saturday I'll be doing a Gay Shame Parade at Secret Group at 10 p.m.
Bob.
Yeah.
Great. I'll be at a funeral.
Oh.
I'm gonna hopefully be able to make Gay Shame Parade. But yeah, that's I'm doing Faking It and Effin Rager. That's it. I don't have
Yeah.
anything else going on.
Then next weekend I'll be playing a cyberpunk ball on the 22nd.
Whoa,
Oh wait, I'll be at that.
Yeah, you can find Conner at that. He'll be dressed more cyberpunk than everyone there because
I'm
we
doing-
understand true cyberpunk,
Do-
unlike most of the people that will be
Do
attending
I
the
need
event.
to look up true cyberpunk and then make an outfit made out of old
Nah,
hard
just
disks?
look at my Instagram the day of, baby.
I have a lot of floppy disks I inherited. Would that count?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that absolutely would count. Oh, and then the day afterwards, I'll be playing at Rudyard's with Space Cadets, Swimwear Department, and Guacamole Police from Austin, Texas.
I can't wait for that.
That show's going to be a blast and a half.
I love red juice.
Guess what? We're out of
Song's
time.
over. Yeah. Whoops.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Well, Kelly, thank you so much for coming onto the show.
Thank
As
you.
always, you're a blast. Any parting words for this romantic week?
You're great. And remember, Valentine's Day is just as much about your relationship with you as it is with anybody else. So eat a pizza and go to sleep early. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye everybody.